YouTube! I am Nintendo Man 64, bringing you another episode of Kingdom Hearts. We are nearing the end point of this game, guys. We have done so many big-time recording sessions. It has paid off in dividends because we only have one or two major worlds and a bunch of side stuff left to do in the game, guys. I mean, I'm amazed how quickly this stuff has gone. Now, before we do anything else, I will be reading the Ansem reports in a few minutes, but first, I need to cover a few things I've done. As you can see, I've drastically raised my level. Everyone around me, too. So, Sora, Goofy, and Donald have all exponentially risen in levels. Sora to level 49. Sora learned a few new abilities, including Second Chance, which allows you to keep 1 HP even after taking a critical hit, which is a very useful ability if you ask me. He also learned MP Haste, which is right there. Boosts MP recovery rate in battle, allowing for more spellcasting. Goofy, I don't believe learned anything new. Yeah, I don't believe he did. Donald learned Lucky Strike, but I decided to give his remaining AP to Leaf Bracer. I also did a bunch of equipment stuff at the the Synthesis shop, including making the Golem Chain, which is a new item, and giving Goofy the White Fang to allow him to have a bit more attacking power. I also did a bunch of Trinities, and for the most part did basically everything, all the little meandering stuff we'd have to do without having to show you guys, because it would have been a little bit complicated if I had to show you guys that stuff. But I bet you guys are wondering why I'm here at Merlin's house. While going through my exploits, I had decided that I have learned that I have found 4 of the arts. These arts are kind of important. If you have a certain amount of them, if you talk to Merlin, not yet. Okay, never mind. That was a gigantic waste of my time then. I could have just gotten it on the side and nothing would have happened. Now, whatever. But anyway, if you talk to Merlin when you have a specific few of the arts that you gain from beating the white mushrooms by using specific spells on them, you gain a very special wand for Donald to use. And if you want Donald to have a more powerful wand than what he has now, I recommend you do that. If not, then that's totally fine too. I've done a lot of side stuff, but there are a few things I haven't done yet. A few things that I think I wanted to show you just to be on the safe side. I have not done all the yellow Trinities. I have done most of them, and I am going to show you where all the white Trinities are and how to deal with them once we get the white Trinity, which should be at some point in this recording session, I believe. Either that or we learn it after finishing the last cup in Olympus. Again, I'm not sure. But we really don't have to battle those Heartless right now, so yeah. We've done basically everything. I have some money left over. What I'm going to do with that money is I'm going to give Donald back his old staff. I have my reasons, don't worry. And I'm going to see if I could buy him a more appropriate staff. So let's sell some of the let's sell his old staff. Didn't give us that much money for it. I sold all my backup stuff. I don't really need all these cottages, but hey, you never know. You never know. I have a lot of these things, so I'll sell about 7 of those and 8 of those. So we have 1 each, so we have a ton of money to use. And now I can buy Donald any staff that I want him to use. I can also buy Goofy one, but Goofy has the Hercules shield, so it doesn't really phase me there. So we're going to buy Donald this Magus wand. As you can see, it raises MP by 1. Goofy doesn't really need anything else. And we're basically loaded on potions right now, so we don't have to do anything with that either. Seriously though, if you want to stock, you will want to stock up on items because this next world is unforgiving. It is a very difficult world if you've not leveled up. So make sure you always go and check and make sure you can buy yourself as much of the power and stuff and nonsense as you need. Make sure you have a little bit of everything for both. Oh, no, sorry. For both offensive and defensive purposes. You can also go to Geppetto's and see if he can give you some more blueprints to make better gummy ships. I'm not interested in that right now. But when you're ready, and you feel that you've completed enough of this game, go talk to Sid. And he will install the last part of the gummy piece. And make sure you can go to the next world. But first, a cutscene. And if you'll excuse me, I've been talking a lot for a little while, so I'm gonna let the cutscene speak for itself.
Now, just remember what Donald said to you. No frowning, no sad faces.
How can you be so cheerful? There's still no sign of your king. Aren't you worried?
I'm worried.
The king told us to go out and find the key bearer, and we found you. So as long as we stick together, it'll all work out okay. You just gotta believe in yourself, that's all.
Just believe.
I believe in you.
There is a speaking part in the scene. I almost forgot. Long ago, people lived in peace, bathed in the warmth of light. Everyone loved the light. Then people began to fight over it. They wanted to keep it for themselves. And darkness was born in their hearts. The darkness spread, swallowing the light in many people's hearts. It covered everything, and the world disappeared. But small fragments of light survived in the hearts of children. With these fragments of light, children rebuilt the lost world. It's the world we live in now, but the true light sleeps deep within the darkness. That's why the worlds are still scattered, divided from each other. But someday, a door to the innermost darkness will open, and the true light will return. So listen, child, even in the deepest darkness, there will always be a way to light to guide you. There will always be a light to guide you, sorry. Believe in the light, and the darkness will never defeat you. Your heart will shine with its power and push the darkness away. Do you understand, Kyrie? Kyrie? Aw, it's Chibi Kyrie. She's so adorable.
Huh?
What's the matter?
Nothing. Kyrie? Did you call me?
Sora's been tripping balls. I installed that navigation gummy. But you know, that place is crawling with Heartless. Don't say I didn't warn you. Huh? Here, take this along. And we get Transform G, which I've never used personally, so I'm not sure what it does. I would, if I really feel like it, I might use it for, I might use it for stuff with this, for my gummy ship, but again, I'm not really sure. Can I buy the next... I can't buy the next system upgrade yet. Okay, fine. I'll buy the comm then. Give me a bunch of other knickknacks and stuff. But yeah, now that we're about 10 minutes into the video, we can finally, mercifully, move on to the next world. Let's do this. Let's do this. Alright, let's head on to the new world. Now hold on, Donald. We don't know what's out there. Why don't we revisit other worlds? I'm sure we'll find some new items. Which is true, and Goofy is actually 100% right. In fact, we actually have to visit a specific world before we do that. In case you don't remember, you have to be next to the world in order to access it. At least for now. I'm definitely going to be upgrading our gummy ship eventually. So I think that might be what ends the recording session. But first things first, you want to go to Neverland and you want to go into the hold. Now, one of the things I have not covered yet is that yellow trinity in there. There's a specific reason why I didn't cover it yet, in case you're wondering. Now, what you want to do is you want to clear the area of all Heartless that are possible, because they won't let you do the Trinity. A little annoying, but hey, if you can get around to it, it's pretty darn okay. Oh, more of them. Darn it! You damn Heartless! You damn Heartless! What you want to do is you want to open the door, and when you do that, you'll find a little stow of treasures that Hook's been keeping a secret. Not only these Heartless, though. These Heartless are kind of still being pests. As you can see here, we got a bunch of new treasure chests to open. Containing Orichalcum, Dark Matter, which is a both are synthesis items. We got more puppies. And how many do we have now, since I did a lot on the side? 78. Wow. And then, attain the power of wind. Arrow has been upgraded to Aurora, so now we have a more powerful shield. And there's one last thing I want to do before we go to the next world, and that is read you guys the Ansem reports. Now, you don't have to do these, but it's kind of important if you want to get the overall gist of the story. So let's start with this. Much of my life has been dedicated to the pursuit of knowledge. That knowledge has guarded this world well. Not a soul doubts that. I am blessed with my people's smiles and respect. But though I am called a sage, there are things I do not understand. I believe darkness sleeps in every heart, no matter how pure. Given the chance, the smallest drop can spread and swallow the heart. I have witnessed it many times. Darkness, darkness of the heart. How is it born? How does it come to affect us so? As ruler of this world, I must find the answers. I must find them before the world is lost to those taken by the darkness. The shadows that crawl beneath the castle, are they the people who lost their hearts, or incarnations of darkness? Or something entirely beyond imagination? All my knowledge has provided no answer. One thing I am sure of is that they are entirely devoid of emotion. Perhaps further study will unlock the mysteries of the heart. Fortunately, there are no shortage of test samples. They are multiplying underground even as I write this report. They still need a name. Those who lack hearts. I will call them the Heartless. I am now studying material from the meteors that rained down that fateful night. What a find! The material is foreign to our world. It is elastic to the touch, and when two pieces are combined, they bond easily. None of the records I've scoured even mention such a substance. Was it introduced to this world when I opened that door? I wonder how many other such materials drift through the atmosphere of this tiny world. I wish I could soar off and find out. Could there be uncharted worlds up there? My curiosity never ceases to grow, but I should stop speaking of such unrealistic dreams. For now, there is no way to venture outside this world. My people and I are all but prisoners of this tiny place. Simply astonishing. Today, I had a guest from another world. He is a king, and his vessel is built of the material that composed the meteors. He called the pieces gummy blocks. It seems that my opening that door has opened a path to interworld travel. We talked for countless hours, but one story in particular caught my interest. That of a key called the Keyblade. The Keyblade is said to hold phenomenal power. One legend says its wielder saved the world, while another says that he wrought chaos and ruin upon it. I must know what this Keyblade is. A key opens doors. It must be connected to the door that I have opened. So as you can see, this Ansem guy, he's kind of an interesting fellow there. He's got a lot of plans. And you wonder how much of it Maleficent hijacked when she took over his kingdom. Because in case you're wondering, that's where we're heading next. The kingdom of Ansem the Wise. Which is one of the toughest, most difficult worlds in existence. Let's go, guys. With one last gummy ship music to add to your musical playlist. Oh, Jesus, more kamikaze guys. But as you can see from the different backgrounds, you know you're entering almost the heart of the darkness at this point. You've taken on so many beings of darkness already, be it the Heartless or the Disney villains. Now, all of that hard work is about to pay off when we enter one of the toughest, most difficult worlds in the game in terms of power, enemies, and basically just learning things. This is an intense world, and it will take a very long time for me to finish. Hell, they take long times for everyone to finish, even speedrunners. And speedrunners have the luxury of being able to skip the cutscenes, which in this world tend to be very long. Nevertheless, we've arrived. At which place? Hollow Bastion. Let's do this, guys. We've got nothing holding us back but our own fear. And that is empty right now. Make the game a bit louder, the audio at least. Gosh, look at that! I know this place. Hollow Bastion. That's strange. I wonder why. I feel this warmth inside, right here. Aw, you're just hungry. Hey, asshole, I'm serious. Sora's serious, too. Uh-oh. There's that noise again. Let's go. What you want to do, obviously, every time you get to a save point is to save from the last time you saved, of course. And now, basically, all we have is Neverland and all the little stuff we need. But as you can see here, we got these bubbles. These bubbles are kind of important. If you want to travel through all the stuff and get all the stuff that's hidden in, you need the bubbles. What the bubbles do? They take you below into certain areas. Now, I don't believe this area has anything. It's just to test off the bubbles. The bubbles. The giant super giga mecha bubbles. You could call them whatever you want. Doesn't really matter to me. So I don't even think they technically have a name. Oh, there's a treasure chest. As you can see, there's a couple of treasure chests beneath us right now. Ooh, life. That's a good cockpit for the gummy ships. Might be what I use when we build the Death Star later. But you cannot access that area through those bubbles. What you need is you need this bubble right here. And there you go. meteor. I believe... No, there really isn't another treasure chest down here. Oh well. I thought there was, but maybe it comes up later. Or maybe I'm thinking of the original game. Oh well. We'll figure it out. We'll figure it out. We always do. Alright, let's hurry our way up there because we've got lots of stuff to do and not a lot of time. Let's see, what do we got? Up, cutscene.
No vessel, no help from the Heartless. So tell me, how'd you get here?
The Beast!
I simply believed. Nothing more to it. When our world fell into darkness, Belle was taken from me. I vowed I would find her again, no matter what the cost. I believed I would find her. So here I am. She must be here. I will have her back!
Take her if you can.
Ooh, just missed there, Beast. Just missed, buddy. But Riku's an asshole, so he's gonna go... hurt you off screen. The 4Kids way.
So, you finally made it. About time. I've been waiting for you. We've always been rivals, haven't we? You've always pushed me, as I've always pushed you.
Riku.
But it all ends here. There can't be two Keyblade Masters.
What are you talking about?
Let the Keyblade choose. Its true master.
That's right. You just saw that, and you know it.
Maleficent was right. You don't have what it takes to save Kairi. It's up to me. Only the Keyblade Master can open the secret door and change the world.
But that's impossible. How did this happen? I'm the one who fought my way here with the Keyblade.
You were just the delivery boy. Sorry, your part's over now. Here, go play hero with this.
Further cementing Riku being the biggest asshole in this game.
Goofy, let's go. We have to remember our mission.
Oh, thank you, Donald.
Told us to follow the key and
Dick.
all, but
So great, I lost my Keyblade, my girl, my best friend, my backup friends. God, this is just not my video game.
Sorry.
F off, Donald. We've never been friends. I just lump you in with Goofy. And he is still trucking there. That Beast, man, he's a freaking trooper. What's up, big guy? You need a hug. I'll give you a hug, man. Here I go.
Hey, don't move. You're hurt.
Why did you come here?
Sightseeing.
I came to fight for Belle. And though I am on my own, I will fight. I won't leave without her. That's why I'm here.
What a freaking trooper. But I'm about to become the Master Trooper. Only boss Keyblade wielders, or former Keyblade wielders, mind you,
Me
can
too.
beat the shit out of things
I'm
with
not
a
gonna give up
stick.
now. I came here to find someone very important to me.
Prepare to give Heartless splinters. So yeah, you literally just saw that happen. Riku stole our Keyblade and took our friends away. All we have now is the Beast. So what you're going to want to do, this big fella right here is going to be your best friend for a long time in this world. There's literally not a darn thing you can do except use magic. I guess you could also open treasure chests. That's a little thing you can do. But before you go to the castle, you may as well just get all these treasure chests and see if you get anything in there that you like. We got that Blizzara ring right there. And we got some puppies. There we go. We could always use the puppies. Beast. Beast, what are you doing there? Beast, this is no time to moonwalk, buddy. Hop up. Hop up. Hop up. Oh, thank you. At least you can jump. At least I know you can jump now. I'm not afraid. I thought you couldn't jump there, pal. Come on, Beast. Let's do this. And there you go again. Bye, Beast. Oh, well. Alright, let's see. Oh, we have a potion on us. But we do have plenty of other stuff in stock that I bought. So, alright, let's see. I'll equip it later. We don't have to worry about anything. Let's depart for adventure, Beast. Let's go.